because I've done something for 21 days, and I did not create a habit. I did not create a habit. I went back to my old habit. But if you do something continually, it creates a habit. And one thing about our bodies, one thing about our mindset, one thing about our psyche and our behaviors is whatever you do continually, good or bad, we conform to it. Our bodies, if you continually to put the wrong things in your body, it does two things. Your body either conforms so that it can survive, or it kills you. So we created to change. We created to form. So if we in situations, whether positive or negative, the more we do it, we get used to it, and it becomes a part of us. We may not like it, but it becomes a part of us because we used to. If it's a chaotic situation, and we're in that situation long enough, what happens? We learn how to normalize it, right? So it becomes part of our character. And then what happens is it becomes a habit, and that habit becomes a deed. A deed is, the difference in deed and habit is this. A habit can be changed. A deed becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of you. It's just, you've done something so long, I do this all the time. I do this all the time. It's just, okay, this is how I function because I've been doing it all the time. And that develops our character. That develops our character. So we have action and we have character. It determines who we are, our personality, our destiny, whether it's positive or negative. Whether it's positive or negative. So when we're talking about personality, before we can actually dive into what personality is, we have to understand who we are, really. What drives us? What motivates us? Because a lot of times when we talk about personality and our character, because they're so closely related, what happens is this. We confuse the two. Because we have the mindsets of our parents, whether they're good or bad. We have family and friends and their habits and their beliefs that we take on. We have past hurts. We have society, people, circumstance, our environment, religious teaching, TV, movie, books, and then we have our own perception of how all of that comes into play. All of that. How many times, or have you ever experienced, have you ever experienced a negative event in your life and it hurt you so bad that you put up a wall or you created a defense mechanism for it? Anybody besides me? Well, because like I said, we created to either conform to it so that we can stay safe, or it kills us. So things will happen in our life, whether it's parents' mindset, what somebody said, some past traumatic event, what people say, society, a negative circumstance, something that happened in the past that will create a defense mechanism for ourselves because we don't like to hurt. We don't like to hurt, and if you hurt us one time, I'm going to make sure you don't hurt me again. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to put something into place in my life so this don't happen, so I don't feel this emotional pain anymore. And what happens is when someone comes around and says something or mimics something that looks like that pain that happened in the past, what usually happens? We automatically, I want to say booed up, but we automatically, we put our defense on, right? Not the same person, but we remember what happened. And then a lot of times that looks like anger. And people say, you're so mean and hateful. You're so mean. You're so nasty. You're always cussing somebody out. personality. It's a defense mechanism because something happened to me that put a wrinkle in my character, so I have to be on the defense. Does that make sense? So, now, as it relates to personality types, let me go back a minute because I need to hone in a little bit on when we're talking about character. Because we've done these quick personality tests, but again, I said, if we don't know who we are, when we take tests a lot of times. When you answer a question, if you're having a bad day that day, you're going to answer the question out of that, how you feel that day, most of the time. But that may not be who you really are. You may have had somebody may have cut you off, you may have not be feeling well, you might have lost some money, anything could have happened. Somebody might have rolled over your toe, your baby toe, and when you go in to answer questions, you answer those questions out of those emotions. Because when we get started and talk about personality, we'll understand we have every personality trait. We just have some dominant traits. So, and I know this has happened to me in the past because I look at myself now and I look at myself then, 25, 30 years ago, about 40 years ago, and I look at myself then and I said, oh, I'm a different person. But my personality was the same, my character changed. I've always had the same personality, but my character changed because I had some past hurts. I was trying to conform to society. I had some people say some things to me that hurt me. So I had to put on a coat of armor. I even had some wrong religious teachings that I had to contend with. And of course, when we listen to TV, music, and books, if we go off of that, it changed like the wind. So you don't know what to do. You don't know what person to be. And then it was my perceptions, how I viewed it, how I viewed things. So my character had some flaws in it. And when people would look at me, and even when I looked at myself, I felt like, oh, that was my personality. And in actuality, it was a character flaw. I call it a character defect sometimes. I call it a character defect. So let's get into this personality thing. Now, I put a few of the examples of the personality tests from that most people, and myself too, have taken in the past. And that's those colors. We have orange, red, yellow, purple, blue, green. And orange said, I'm going to go through all of them, but orange says you're active, you're energetic, you're generous, open-minded, a good negotiator, playful, and witty. And people say, oh, yeah. Well, guess what? We can be all of those things at any time. But that may not be our dominant trait. And then look at blue. It says we're loyal, empathetic, spiritual, idealistic, romantic, and sincere. Who can say that they've been that? I can say, with the right person, I'm romantic. With the right person, I'm sincere. With the right circumstance, I'm empathetic. I think I'm spiritual. And then let's look at yellow. It says committed, responsible, thorough, faithful, helpful, and sensible. But has anybody in here been committed? What about helpful?
so when we look at personality types, as we read through some of them, and then someone says sensitive, and supportive, and introverted, and curious, and powerful. Red says strong-willed, determined. Well, depending on the circumstance, we can be all of those. We can be orange, red, yellow, green, blue, or purple at any time in our life. We can amplify some of these personality traits. Because guess what? We have them all. We have all of these traits. But the difference is a few of these traits that's your dominant trait that you live out of all the time. That's what makes the difference. Personality styles. We have styles. And still here goes, we got these colors though. I don't know why. Who came up with colors? But they came up with the colors. And I put this up here because this kind of, it talks about the different aspects of life. We have conscientiousness, which means that's blue. It says we're prepared, follow rules, progress driven. I think that's you, right? Anybody else can say they have this trait? They're prepared, they follow rules, they're process driven. I can say that I'm that, depending on what it is. Depending on what it is. Red says dominance, direct, decisive, result focus. Now, usually that's my color. I'm usually a red. Usually I'm the red. And in my younger years, I was too dark red. I'm decisive and I'm task oriented, and I need to see the results. But I'm also prepared, and I like to follow rules. I like to follow rules. And then green says steadiness. That means patient, loyal, and team focused. Well, who's patient in here? Nobody's patient. I'm patient now. I didn't used to be patient. I had to develop some patience. But you have people that just naturally patient. Their house can catch on fire. And they just, well, I'm just going to let it fire. Everything will be all right. It's going to let it fire. It's all right. It's just a little fire. And it's a blaze everywhere. And have you ever seen those people? It's just like, you don't see this? And they just, oh, well, don't be hysterical. Everything's going to be okay. The fire truck's on the way. We can fix it. And you like, are you crazy? And then we have those people that we call, that yell and says influence. They are extroverted. They're talkative and they bring energy to the room. And I think we were talking about that earlier. I have a friend, well, she's actually a cousin. And she's an extroverted, she's a yeller. She loves to talk. If she came in here today, by the end of the day, y'all probably know each other, know somebody that knows each other. Because she's just going to talk. And that's her personality. And when we leave, she's still going to talk. But she's going to motivate you because yellow says that it influences you.